the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. Punt team ready to boot it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move. He makes the grab. What a grab by the junior.
Well, the option keeper here for a big game for this Texas A&M quarterback, and reminiscent of a guy like Johnny Manziel who could do so much damage when he played for Texas A&M. But they've had others going back to Bucky Richardson and Reggie McNeil. Great history and tradition at College Station with those athletic quarterbacks.
Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Coaches told us in pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The back's got it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Aggies line it up with first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Facing a third and goal from a long way away. And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to throw on third and goal. Bringing pressure. Moves out of the pocket. Trying to run it in, but the defense stops him short of the goal line.
The defense here very much aware of the threat of this quarterback's legs. Even in a condensed space inside the red zone, it's a wonderful job to stop him short of the goal line on that third down play.
Less than a yard to go here on fourth down. The offense is going to go for it. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Texas A&M, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
is called having confidence in an offensive line and a running back. 4th down and goal, you pound it in for the touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Movement here from the tight end. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the run moves the ball over the 33.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. He made the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
What a great throw here and an even better catch by this Notre Dame wide receiver. And Chris, let's be honest. If Notre Dame's going to become this top 5 team, this consistent brand, this is where they've got to make their biggest strides. The ability to make plays downfield and have the speed to be able to play with the big boys in college football.
Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Zips it down the middle. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Irish. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Chris, the quarterback looks up and sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Now they'll set up for the point after. And it's up and good. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship deadline at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Trying to find room. It's Brown. The ball is loose. Oh, they pick it up. It's still a live ball. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies. There was no catching him that time.
But you talk about avoiding a disaster. That ball was on the ground, free for anybody to pick up. The offense picks it up, and not only that, they take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. He gets loose. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He escapes the pocket. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense?
It's intercepted, threw it across his body. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender and he throws the interception.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. It's another fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down to 17. The Aggies pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. Here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quick pass. The catch is made. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, another 1st down run for Notre Dame. And, man, they have such great history of running the football over the years. I know you know that, Chris, but not just the backs. You think of those offensive linemen they've had in South Bend. Just what a tradition.
And he's got it down there inside the 45. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Notre Dame getting set for the 1st and 10 now. And the back gets the football. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. gain makes it 2nd and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. 1st and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looking to scramble. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the mark. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half. Leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
The extra point is good, but down by a touchdown, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Turner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Lagway. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. What a sag by the senior. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Brown. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Wide open downfield. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
So one enormous play, and this offense is threatening almost into the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. Running with purpose. Going toward the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And they'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Gets out of bounds after a solid game.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Caught by the receiver. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Smith.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Quarterback drops back. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on fourth down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play. And then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Extending the play now. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball in the coverage. Good heads-up play.
Receiver in motion now. Design quarterback run. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the route is on.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. To be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Caught in the backfield. It's Washington. It'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
It's picked off. What a play. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Texas A&M offense back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down play coming up. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw yet again. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Trying to get to the end zone. They'll run it left. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Here we go.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a...
And looking for a big play here. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Catch made on the left side. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. And he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They get him down, but he crosses midfield. Stopped the ball to 44.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch him there.
That's not going to make much of a difference today, but it can be a subtle positive takeaway for a team getting beat down like this. And it demonstrates resilience. You want to see this fight from your team in this kind of situation.
And they tack on the extra point. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. But he safely makes the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He's got room to run. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.